to the Golden State Warriors News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
Is the Golden State Warriors willing to risk it all to bring Jimmy Butler to the Bay Area? Here at Warriors News Fan Update, we're diving into the potential impact of this trade that could completely reshape the Dubs season. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on your favorite team. In recent days, fiery rumors have shaken the NBA world. The Warriors might be considering giving up young talents, including Brandon Podziemski, in a bold attempt to acquire Miami Heat star Jimmy Butler. This news, brought to light by Chris Mannix on the Bill Simmons podcast, suggests a decision that could define the franchise's future. Mannix emphasized that, like the Denver Nuggets, the Warriors are focused on the present, aiming to maximize their championship potential while Stephen Curry is still at his peak. The idea of sacrificing players like Andrew Wiggins and Podziemski for Butler is daring, but it may be necessary to strengthen their title chances this season. However, this trade is a high-stakes gamble. At 35, Butler is seeking a 2-year extension worth $110 million, and his refusal to exercise his player option for next season makes him a considerable risk. For the Heat, who are in no rush to part ways with their cornerstone player, the only motivation would be an irresistible offer, something the Warriors appear ready to prepare. But is it worth it? Butler has brought leadership and grit to the Heat, guiding the team to 2 NBA Finals in 4 years. For the Warriors, adding him would mean gaining one of the league's fiercest competitors, but also giving up valuable assets and risking the future. On the other hand, rumors about Buddy Hield add another layer of intrigue. Despite his promising start with the Warriors, his fit within the team system hasn't been ideal, sparking speculation about his future. Are the Warriors ready to go all in on a blockbuster trade, even at the risk of losing promising players and facing a potential rebuild next year? With negotiations still ongoing, the fates of Butler, Podziemski, and even Hield remain uncertain. What do you think, Warriors fan? Is it time to gamble the future to maximize the present? What makes this discussion even more fascinating is the passion of Warriors fans. You who follow every game understand how a trade of this magnitude could transform the team's dynamics. But is it worth giving up pieces like Podziemski and Hield for a veteran star? Or would it be wiser to trust internal development and the talent already on the roster? As the coming days promise more updates, the question remains, are the Warriors ready to take the next step? And if so, is Jimmy Butler the final piece of the puzzle or just another calculated risk that may or may not pay off? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Would you risk it all for Butler or stick with the current talent? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Warriors News Fan Update for the latest Dubs updates delivered straight to you. As a Warriors fan, it's impossible not to feel torn about a potential trade for Jimmy Butler. On one hand, Butler is one of the league's fiercest competitors, a natural leader who has proven he can carry a team through the toughest situations, as seen in the finals he led with the Heat. His addition would immediately bring more experience, leadership, and intensity to a team still enjoying the last prime years of Steph Curry. But, to be honest, there are significant risks involved in this deal. Butler is 35 years old and seeking an expensive extension. This means not only giving up talents like Podziemski and perhaps even Wiggins, but also taking on a contract that could limit the team's flexibility in the future. There's also the ever-present risk of locker room chemistry. Butler's intense leadership style might not seamlessly fit into the environment the Warriors have cultivated. And then there's Podziemski. Despite being young and inexperienced, he has shown flashes of talent and potential. We've seen how the Warriors can develop players within their system. Just look at Jordan Poole before the trade or Jonathan Kuminga. It would be tough to see the team part with such a promising prospect without absolute certainty that this trade puts us directly on the path to a championship. If I were making the decision, I'd be tempted but cautious. I'd only accept this trade if there was solid assurance that Butler would truly lead us to another title, not just deep playoff runs, but all the way to the finals. That said, the franchise needs to balance the present with the future. Curry won't carry this team forever, and going all in now might backfire in the long run. As a fan, I trust the Warriors have the vision to make the best decision, but if they choose to proceed with this trade, I'll be rooting for them as always. After all, as the Warriors' motto goes, strength in numbers. And who knows, Butler might just be that extra number we need to secure the next trophy.